There
Yeah.
you are. Hi. Oh my
Hi.
God. It's so exciting to see you.
Yes, I've been looking forward to this.
Yay.
Yes. Wow, and you've been busy. Oh my goodness. You've been making this like a lot of videos and just
I've been
I real
trying. Yeah, it's hard.
you got a busy family and
Yeah, I know, but
yeah,
I am
yeah.
blessed that I'm blessed to have the children, they're so, supportive.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's
Yes.
wonderful.
And I know you have that as well with your babies.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
Beautiful. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here with you.
So after my reading, what was your take on what was your feeling on the
Mhm.
experience of my reading?
Of your aura, you mean?
Of my aura, yeah.
Yes. Oh boy. Wow. It was just like I was on a high.
Okay. So
A
you
high
felt
of love, of an
okay.
energy. I could feel that shift
Yeah.
within, because I'm so connected to the earth and then the cosmic webbing, that it's like you could feel that lightness. And because of you, did you see how there was that session because of you that happened right after?
I have to
With,
watch that one
oh my
still. The
God.
9,000 or 9 million. I need to watch that one.
Yes. Because your session, you were the opener, you were the bridge, the portal opener for that. When you had that session, that opened up his session.
Oh wow.
And it was beautiful. He experienced exactly what you experienced. He's like, it was like I was in the background and my mouth was just saying these things. And I was like, that's not me saying these things. It was funny.
Yeah.
They were just coming out,
And when
And
listening to it, it didn't sound like my voice. It didn't have
no,
like the inflections that I have. It didn't
no.
speak at the same
You
rate
could
that I
feel, you could
yeah.
feel her, Aria,
Yep.
speaking through you, like just clearly speaking through you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like part of me,
It's
I've had
like
a lot of
she was like, I'm on a mission and I'm gonna deliver this mission and it's gonna come through like that.
yeah, and she showed me, I saw it in my head and
Mhm.
I have a lot of feeling that you make it up. Like that's been plaguing me a lot. Because she used a lot of information that was in my head.
That's
But
the only thing they can use.
that's okay, so that is how it works.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when they're channeling through me, it's like they can only use my information because
Okay.
they're using you and your thought form and your brain.
And I had felt like this push, like I was
Hmm.
like she was pushing me prior to this aura. She was like, you gotta watch this and watch this and watch this, and like stuff would come up. It's like you gotta watch this, almost like I needed to have all this in my head so that she was able to
Put
use
all the
it.
pieces together. Hmm.
Is that how it
Yeah,
works?
that's how it
Okay,
works.
I'm glad I
That's
asked you that.
exactly
Okay.
how it works. Sometimes you'll listen to channels where they'll be like, they kind of make you feel a little like you're not as good as them, because they'll say things like, oh, I don't read. I don't, you know, do
Yes, I've
this.
heard people say that,
And
and I'm like,
that is very inaccurate, because the only way that, do you really think Yeshua got to where he was at by not studying? All he did was study.
all those missing years,
All
he was
he
studying with
did
the
was study
yeah.
and read and listen and you and classes with masters. That's all he did. And there's no way that the brain can retain this memory unless you actually study and read.
Okay, okay, I'm glad
So
that that's how it
deprogram
works.
that out of your mind, because you
Yes, that
have to.
actually helped me
Because
get
that
that.
activates. When you read something, that activates everything. I know I had the same, I'm telling you, because I had the same thing where I had
Yeah.
heard people say that they don't do that. And I was so confused. I was like, and I was questioning my own. But then I was, at some point, that was just at the beginning. At some point I was like, and then, Dolores kept bugging me. And I was like, you don't ignore Dolores.
No.
And then I was like, I have no choice, to listen. She
Yeah,
keep
she's a
bugging
powerful, and anybody
me.
who has had Dolores come through says the same thing. She's a powerful energy.
Yeah, you listen to
Yeah.
her. That's
Yeah.
all.
And she was like that
And
in
it's
life
like you
too.
can't argue with her because you know that she's coming from a pure intent.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So don't feel bad. Yeah,
Okay. Wonderful.
don't feel that. But it happens to everyone. That sometimes happens to me. Like I've done a channeling, and right after I'm like, oh, like I start feeling, I start feeling infringement. Like, the negative technology is what's happening, is that they're sending that brainwave to you, even though you're shielded, right? But the shield is not going to keep everything away. What it does is actually it filters out so that it filters it, so that when you feel it coming in, then you understand, oh no, that's not real, you know?
Yeah.
So then what they'll have me do is they'll have me watch my channelings right after, because right after I start hearing voices like, oh, that wasn't that good, you weren't that good, oh, that information, no. And then when I listened to it, it was like, wait a minute, you know, like I already knew though that that voice was coming because I'm so used to it by now.
Yeah.
But I think it's important for people to understand that when we're sharing information, whether it's, you know, like your aura or a person on YouTube sharing, that's important that we understand that we don't listen to that voice that's telling us that, because then we create a cycle where we're blocking ourselves and we're stopping the progress. And that's what they're looking to do. They don't want you to divinely listen to yourself.
They want you to be kept disempowered, because when you're disempowered, you're plugged in. And if
Exactly.
you're like, oh, I made this up and blah blah blah, I'm just less than fill in the blank.
Exactly.
You're not in your power.
Exactly.
And then, you know, I would have those feelings of doubt, and then I would listen to my session.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it was my voice, it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. That was not.
I mean, it was you, but not you.
Right. It was me, but not me. So actually listening to the session helped kind of allay those doubts.
Exactly.
And then I would start doubting again, and then I would watch it again a day or so later, and I'm like, oh yeah. And I could feel it. I could feel it was different.
And then for someone like you who created such a ripple of healing on earth, then they would, you know, try to keep making you think that, you know.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had this today, because that was just like, that's exactly what I needed to hear, was that, you know, no, you didn't make it up. Okay.
Yeah. No, there's no way.
Beautiful.
I was there with you, and I was sensing everything with you, and the way the earth felt, and I'm sure you read the comments, and the way the energy.
People were so kind.
I know. Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
Aren't they beautiful? No, they're all beautiful. Read them all.
People are cruel, and so I did have a little bit of anxiety as I was going through, but every comment was beautiful. Everybody was very kind.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then watch that session, and then everything's gonna be placed together for you on what you did. Because I gotta tell you, he was inspired by you. During our interview, he was so cute. He emailed me and he was like, I just watched that Aura session 9/19/19, and I'm prepared for my session. And so happens with him is that I was supposed to have him 2 weeks before, and somehow my body was hurting, and I was like, what the heck's going on with me? I can't do a session feeling like crap. So I rescheduled him for two days after you, I think it was. On a Saturday. So your session needed to happen before his session, so that his session could come out, because you inspired him, and he was like, I'm gonna go in and I'm here to heal myself, yes, but I want to do what she did.
Oh wow, that gave me goosebumps. It makes you feel like you feel so isolated that you're just you going about your everyday stuff, and then to hear that you could have an impact like that. What a beautiful thing YouTube is, that we can affect people.
I'm getting goosebumps too.
That we've never met. So now you know what? Maybe I was, a couple of times I almost went to watch it, and then something else came up and I didn't watch it. Maybe I needed to know that first.
Yes. And now you can watch it in more of a awareness. Yeah.
An awareness of, oh, yeah, I think so.
Yes. Wow. You're gonna have fun watching that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And may it be that inspiration you need every day. You know. Keep inspiring you and moving you, motivating you. Yeah.
I think so.
Beautiful.
So did you have anything you wanted to add to the session, you know, add to me, or
so let's think. Let me think here. Let me see if there's anything your higher self or anyone else wants to add. I think overall, your higher self is just, wow.
Is she happy with me?
She is so happy. Good. Oh my goodness. She's like going like this. Like humbly bowing to you. Thank you for allowing. I'm just going to speak what she's saying. I'm going to thank you for allowing for me to speak through you. Thank you. It was something that was divinely planned throughout creation, and you, not only did you deliver it, but you over excelled what that delivery was to be, and you have created not only healing for yourself, and that will continue to bring forth much abundance of love for you. You will see the changes throughout your life for what you've done. And you, not only that will continue to replicate for you and your family, your children, your grandchildren. And always, so long as they ask, that energy shall be always flourish to you and your family. Stay strong. You can do it. You can do anything. There's nothing that you can do because you are me. And
I have been feeling like almost like she's integrating more into me. I can feel like energy, like tingly. Like
that's her.
Like if I eat, is that what that is?
I
that's
feel
what
it now. Yeah.
Like like I just begin to go into a meditative state, or I just take a couple of breaths and breathe, and I can feel like my arms. I can feel like a tingly that I never had before. It feels like energy.
And she's integrated herself through your aura. It began the process of integrating herself even stronger within you, like filling in some of those missing pieces. Is the best way to explain.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it. I feel.
And it continues, yes.
And it will continue. Powerful in
once
a very
you're there,
benevolent way.
Exactly. Once it's there, it continues, and it continues for the rest of your life. It'll be a build up and build up of.
What a beautiful, beautiful life, you know, to be able to. What a blessing to have that. Yeah, it was remarkable. And at first, and I was thinking about this. I wanted to get your thought on it. But the light that she showed me, I felt initially like, why that? Like, I didn't. It seemed so mundane, so run of the mill. And then I asked her for a little bit of deeper guidance, why that life? And the thought that came to me was that she was showing me equivalence between that life and this life. So the first half of my life was very much just husband and family.
Exactly.
And it wasn't in that life until she lost her husband that she came into her power. So her power seemed to be, with the herbs and the healing, almost like it has such a negative connotation, but almost like a witch, almost, but in a good, but like a healer that may have been at that time special abilities. And maybe, so my two thoughts were, she was telling me that I do have a bigger purpose for the second half of my life here. And that maybe I can bring in some of the abilities that I had at that time. Be kind of be empowered, or what's what I want, activated.
That is exactly. Yep, you got it right on.
Wow,
yes, and I sensed that the minute she showed you that life. I knew that that's the reason why she has showed you that life, because they always show you exactly the life that you're meant to, that's helping you now, that can help you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it just seems kind of, but I'm like, okay, there had to have been a reason. There had to have been a reason. And that's what came to me as the reason. Okay.
Yes.
That I had abilities that from that past life that I could tap into for this one.
Yes. Someone as strong as you and as clear as you, when it's time, should be working with people.
Okay.
And humanity.
Yeah.
In some way. Doesn't matter which way it comes forth. But yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, it's like you've been given the opportunity because you're staying at home. Given opportunity right now, it's like you're in school.
In school learning, and I've been learning crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
So then you're preparing yourself for when you are to come out when it's time.
Yes, that's the feeling I get. It's exactly the feeling I get.
Exactly.
I had a tarot reading done by a very gifted, she's also a seer, and beautiful, beautiful heart face. And she said, she knew nothing about my aura. She knew nothing about this, I didn't learn anything about it. She said she was seeing like numbers and letters, kind of like in a vortex, like in a spiral. She said, it's like you're getting a DNA upgrade. And isn't that kind of what happens sometimes with these?
Yeah, exactly.
That they And it was just, it gave me chills because she knew nothing of this. And that she said DNA upgrade, that something was happening.
It starts building that 13th strand. Remember we talked about the 13th strand and how it brings you to your wholeness. So it's like they're filling in those pieces for you.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, it's been an amazing experience, Laura. I mean, the changes in me since that aura, like a lot more confidence. Like I said, I can feel like the integration with the energy. I can, like, there's a clear channel, like knowing, like just knowing what to say to my daughter, knowing what to say to this person to be exactly what they need, to give to this person exactly what they need. And also a fierceness. I mean, I'm an Aries, so you know, there's always
I'm an Aries too.
Are you? Yeah. You gotta watch those Aries, you know, women.
And right, they can't stop us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been a beautiful experience.
Wow. Yeah, it's been like I thought that you were when you first came to me. How was it that you found me? Remind me again.
I found you through a random comment. It was so random. So I was watching some video, and somebody in the I was reading the comments of this video. I don't even remember which one at this point. And somebody said, Aurora of Rising Phoenix Aurora also talks about this. So I'm like, oh, let me check her out, right? And then as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yep. I subscribed instantly. I'm like, and I was like, I went through your videos, I just 4 or 5 a day, just trying to, you know,
beautiful.
I was like directed there. Yeah.
All right.
Wonderful,
love,
Aurora.
Love you. Have a beautiful day.
You too. All right.
Bye, love.
Bye-bye.
Bye.